During this live broadcast, I may talk about income that I make, income that my students make, income that I made and have made. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income. I want to give that disclaimer to be safe with TikTok community guidelines. And also, I am not a financial advisor. I am just simply educating you all on how I make money and what is working for me. Hey, y'all. So y'all come on in, Y'all come on in and we'll get started shortly. Hey, y'all. Hey, Blessings. Hey, Vella. Hey, is that Copper? Y'all come on in and we'll get started shortly talking about selling on Amazon. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, y'all. Y'all come on in and we'll get started shortly. Hey, Blessings. Y'all let me know. Hey, Miss, is that Trior? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm on 2 different devices. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all come on in and we'll get started shortly. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Hey, Helen. All right, y'all come on in. And as y'all are coming in, we're going to start talking about selling on Amazon. Getting prepared for the 4th quarter. If that's something that y'all want to learn how to do, that is what I do. And that is what I teach my students, y'all. I sell on Amazon as a 3rd-party seller. So y'all come on in. Hey, Siobhan. Hey, Day. I'm trying to see everybody because I'm on 2 different devices. So y'all bear with me. That's why I'm looking from side to side. So y'all come on in. Again, we'll get started shortly. We'll do a Q&A, especially for those who are already connected to me, to see if y'all have any questions about selling on Amazon, becoming a 3rd-party seller, how you can get started selling on Amazon, what you should be doing, what you should be selling. That is what I do, y'all. That's my lane, and that is what I teach my students. I've been selling on Amazon for 6 years, and I've been teaching others how to do it for 5 years. So I know a little something, y'all. And if that's something you want to learn how to do to get in position to find a way to replace your income, to make more money, whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever your desires, whatever your goals is, that is what I do, y'all. And that is what I teach my students. So y'all let me know if y'all have any questions. As y'all are coming on, y'all tap. I'll be your coach, your mentor, answering any questions that you have. Who is that to say hey there? Miss Trior. Some of y'all are on both pages. Y'all bear with me. I'm on 2 different devices. But y'all let me know. We're doing a Q&A. Especially if you have not started selling on Amazon yet. Y'all let me know, what are your questions? What are your questions? What questions do you have? What is stopping you? What are you confused about? Let me know, because I'm here to help you. Y'all let me know. So y'all come on in. I'm not going to be up here too long today. Again, I just want to do a Q&A, y'all, because we are in the busiest and the biggest sales season on Amazon, which is the holiday season. And y'all know that it's October, November, and December. People are shopping now like crazy. So if you're interested in selling on Amazon, now is the perfect time, y'all. I'm telling you, now is the perfect time to get in, and you do not want to miss out on the 4th quarter. So y'all let me know, what questions do y'all have. If you're new here, say new so I can see who's new. If you're new here, put new. I want to get it on a black background, but I got to be careful what background I put. If you're new here, y'all put new. If you're new here, put new so I can know who I'm talking to, because I know some of y'all know me. If you're new here, put new. And y'all let me know what questions y'all have. Let me know. Again, what we're talking about, y'all. I am a 3rd-party seller, okay? I sell on Amazon as a 3rd-party seller. What is a 3rd-party seller? Okay, I see a lot of new people here. I'm going to introduce myself, y'all. Welcome. What is a 3rd-party seller? A 3rd-party seller, y'all, is a regular person like me who wanted to sell on Amazon, make money on Amazon. So that is what I started to do. I've been doing it for 6 years, y'all, and I've been teaching for 5 years. I sell on Amazon, what I call the easiest way and the least expensive way. Why? Because I sell the arbitrage business model. That is selling major brands that are already selling. Major brands that people are already familiar with, y'all. Major brands that people are already buying. How do I do this? What do? I get the brands for lower, either in a retail store. Can y'all see this? Either in a retail store or online. And then I sell them for higher on Amazon. And that is how I make a profit, y'all. That is how I make money. So y'all let me know, what questions do you have as far as what stores can you get your items from? You can get your items from like Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, okay? Because you can sell on Amazon with your personal information, y'all. You do not need an LLC tax ID number. You can start with your personal information. This is called a sole proprietor, and Amazon allows you to start that way. So I come live, y'all, to educate y'all and to let y'all know this is something you can learn how to do and something that you can do, because a lot of people feel like they need a lot of money to sell on Amazon, and a lot of people feel like they need to have a business license, an LLC, a tax ID number. You don't need all of that, y'all. You can start with your personal information. I do see some questions. Y'all go ahead and tap. And let's get it up. Let's get it up to 2K, and also share the live out, y'all, because there's a lot going on with the economy, with the government. And I always tell y'all, I'm not trying to fear monger. I'm trying to give you a plan, right? You want a plan in place. You want to be proactive for you and your family, okay? So let me see, what questions do we have? Again, those that are coming on, we're talking about selling on Amazon as a third-party seller, y'all. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students. Do you prefer to have to, do you have to pay to ship to Amazon as an FBA member? Yes, so Amazon has fees, but what you will learn is the skill of calculating your items inside of your items. If you're doing FBM and if you're doing FBA, you will see the fees. So you will already know the fees. Let me show you. So your main thing would be how much money you're making, your profit, when you're selling an item. Because what I teach my students is how to calculate their items, okay? So you wouldn't be worried about the fees. You would just be concerned on the profit as far as how much money you would be making if you get started and you're selling items. For example, I give my students a daily items list. And it looks like this. And y'all continue to tap. I see some of y'all tapping. Y'all tap, tap, tap. Again, we're just educating. I'm educating. I'm vibing. Giving y'all free information on how you can learn. You got to learn first, okay? Because I always say you can't make money if you don't do anything. That's why, let me give the income disclaimer again, y'all, to be safe with TikTok community guidelines. During this live broadcast, I'll talk about money that I make, money that I made, money that my students have made. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income, okay? Why? Because I don't know you and I don't know what you're going to do. I know I'm serious. I leveled up. I bossed up. And that's how I get to the bag and make money. And I got students who are doing the same. So I want to give that, y'all. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, just simply educating y'all on what works for me and how I make money. So I said that to say this, to answer the question about the fees. I show my students like how to find items, what type of items you should be selling, items you should stay away from, how to get the buy box, how to calculate your items. That's very important. That's why you got to learn, y'all. I always said the more you learn, the more you're able to earn, right? So I said that to say this. Not only do I give them everything they need as far as educating them, as a bonus, I give them daily items list, and it looks like this. Can y'all see this? Like, say right there where the profit is 730. What is that? 738, 630, 1101. Can y'all see this? I'm making sure both devices can see it. Again, y'all bear with me. I'm on two different devices. Can y'all see that where it has the net profit? That is the profit. That is after the fees. So for the person who answered that question, let me know if you understand if that makes sense. Because again, I want to educate y'all and I want to make sure you understand. Why? Because when you understand, you're able to implement, you're able to get started, and then that's how you're able to make money. A lot of you have a goal to make more money. A lot of you have a desire to make more money, and you can put yourself in position to get started. But the thing is, you got to learn. As far as where you're trying to go and the money you're trying to make is in the lessons you need to learn. If you agree, say yes. If you agree, say yes. But y'all let me know, what questions do you have? What questions do you have? Again, the benefit of selling the arbitrage business model is we're selling major brands that are already selling, major brands that people are already buying. If y'all are familiar with these brands, say yes. I always like to do a quiz. Can both devices see this? If y'all are familiar with these brands, say yes. Y'all say yes. If you're familiar with any of these brands that you're seeing, say yes. Any of these brands. Any of these brands. Where we at? Any of these brands. I see yes with a whole bunch of S's. Any of these brands. Y'all don't be shy. We're learning. Exactly. So I see a lot of yeses. That's what we do with the arbitrage business model. We are selling major brands that are already selling, right? So these items are already selling on Amazon, right? People are already buying these items on Amazon. You buy items on Amazon now, right? Probably some major brands, okay? That's what we do. That's what I do as a third-party seller, and that's what we're talking about. Again, we get the items for lower, either in a retail store or online, like this. Y'all see this? Hold on. like your Walmarts, your Targets, your CVS, your Walgreens, your Best Buy, your Dollar General. You do not need an LLC. You do not need a tax ID number. You do not need any of that. I keep telling y'all that you can start regularly, right? So any regular person can go into a store and get items or shop online, which leads me to getting your items. You could do retail arbitrage or online arbitrage. That is how you get your items. But y'all let me know, what questions do y'all have? If y'all are coming in, again, we're talking about selling on Amazon the easiest way and the least expensive way, and that is selling major brands that are already selling. This is called the arbitrage business model. The arbitrage business model. Thank you, Amanda. I see you. Let me know what questions do you have, y'all. Let me know what questions do you have with the arbitrage business model. Let me pull this up. And again, y'all bear with me. For those of y'all that are coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all just tap, tap, tap. We're just talking. I'm just educating, okay, on a how I make money, how my students make money. And if it's something you want to learn and get started, it's something you can do to make money too. Especially y'all for the holidays coming up. Again, I keep telling y'all, and if it's something you want to learn and get started, it's something you can do to make money too. Especially y'all for the holidays coming up. Again, I keep telling y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can still hear me, say yes, because I had a call. If y'all can still hear me, say yes, because I had a call. Y'all let me know if y'all still can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Yes, no? Okay, Amanda, I see you. Okay, great. All right, let me pull this up. So again, those that are coming in, y'all, we're talking about selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model, again, which is the easiest way and the least expensive way to get started selling on Amazon. So we could do way number one, and that is retail arbitrage, y'all. Okay, that is going into a retail store. And again, if y'all see me doing like this, I'm on 2 different devices, okay? We're going into a retail store, right? And then we're buying discounted items. And we're selling it for higher on Amazon. And this is how we make a profit, right? This is how I make money. This is how my students make money, all right? All right, if you don't want to go into the store, y'all, you could do what is called online arbitrage, okay? What is online arbitrage? Is the same exact concept. You're going online, right? So for those of you who want to try to use the excuse of, I don't have time to go into the stores, I don't want to go into the stores, you don't have to do that. You could do online arbitrage. You're going online, buying discounted items, selling it for higher, and that is how we make money, okay? If y'all understand that, say yes. If y'all understand that, say yes. Especially for the people who want to learn, take action, implement, and get started. Because again, that's how you're going to make money. Because a lot of people, like I tell y'all all the time, they want to make money. You see other people making money, right? But you don't really know what to do. You don't know how to get started. You got to learn, right? You got to learn. You got to take action. You got to implement. I say that all the time. And that is how you start making money, okay? Because I always stress you cannot make any money, right? If you're not doing anything, right? But we know that that's a given. Now, as a brand new seller, y'all, as a brand new seller, when you're selling on Amazon, you want to stay in these categories as a brand new seller because they will have a lot of items for you to sell. I talk about this all the time, and y'all can screenshot this. Now, again, y'all bear with me. I'm on 2 different devices, but I'm making sure both devices see it. All right, and that is going to be your pet supplies, your office supplies, your sporting goods, your lawn and garden, your tools and equipment, your home and kitchen, and books. Why do you want to stay in these categories? Because these categories will have a lot of items for you to sell as a brand new seller. The way I teach you how to sell on Amazon is come in and sell items that you can go ahead and start selling. Because I tell y'all all the time, there's a lot of items that you can sell on Amazon, a lot of brands that you can sell on Amazon. You just got to learn and you got to know what to do. But as you start to sell on Amazon, and this is why I teach my students how to go ahead and sell what I know they can go ahead and sell. Now they're selling, now they're getting results, they're making money. Amazon will start to automatically unlock them, right? Which is called ungate. Y'all are probably familiar with that. Ungate them in multiple brands, multiple categories, okay? And this is how you get to the point where you're able to sell a lot of items. Because I tell y'all all the time, I can pretty much sell anything on Amazon, and I have students that can do the same. If this is making sense, y'all, say yes. If this is making sense, say yes. Because again, I want to make sure y'all understand. Because a lot of time we don't make the money we want to make because we don't understand. And that's why you got to learn. The more you learn, the more you're able to earn. If this is making sense for somebody, y'all say yes. Y'all say yes. And if y'all are coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all go ahead and tap, tap, tap. Let's get it up to 2K. We're talking about selling on Amazon. What I do as a third-party seller, I sell major brands that are already selling, major brands that are people are already buying. Thank y'all for the taps, okay? Now we're going to talk about how you can list your item the easy way, okay? Because there's a difference between, like, a lot of you are familiar with selling on Amazon and you probably heard of like private label. I tell y'all all the time, we're not doing private label. That's where you're getting unbranded generic items from like Alibaba, AliExpress. We don't do all of that. Can you make money that way? That is something you can learn and make money that way. Absolutely. However, the arbitrage business model, again, we're selling major brands that are already selling. And I repeat myself a lot because y'all know with TikTok algorithm, people are constantly coming in. We are selling major brands that are already selling, okay? I just got some food here, but it could be groceries, baby items, pet items, lawn and garden, tools and equipment. The bottom line is we're selling brands that are already selling, brands you are already familiar with. As a matter of fact, if you are spending money on Amazon, say me. If you are spending money on Amazon, say me. Say me, y'all. I'm trying to see something. If y'all are up here, don't just be up here. Go ahead and participate. If you're spending money on Amazon, say me. Say me. Thank y'all for getting connected. If you are spending money on Amazon, say me. Okay, I see you. Is that Shelly? Anybody else? Shelly, the only one. I know that's not right, y'all. Because everybody and their mama, sister, cousin, brother, kids, husband, wife, boo is spending money on Amazon. Your neighbors. Right, I see a lot of me's. Okay, so that was me, y'all. I'm like, if I'm spending money on Amazon, let me learn how to make money selling on Amazon, and it just makes sense. Since I've been selling on Amazon, y'all, I've been able to make over $1 million, and I consistently make 5 figures per month, and I have students that are doing the same. Is it a skill that you have to learn? Absolutely, right? But like I tell y'all all the time, it's the same way you learn your job. You get a job, a new job. You have no idea what you're doing, right? But you go to the job, you learn how to do the job, and then after you go through the training, right? Then you know what you're doing. You know it like the back of your hand after 30 days, after 6 months. And somebody following me, you're on social media, you're talking to your kids, you're talking to your boo while you're working a job. Y'all, you're probably looking for another job. Who is that? Because that was me. You're probably looking for another job while you're working a job. Now, if that's you, you really want to learn this skill so you can have a way to come in and make money, right? And to eventually replace your income. So I said that to say it is the same thing, learning a skill, y'all. Learning the skill has allowed me to not only retire myself, but I was able to retire my husband as well. LOL, at work listening now. And right, so that was me, y'all. I know I didn't want to work. I know I wanted a way to make money without having to have a boss. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to level up. I wanted to boss up. And that's what I did. And if that's something you want to do, somebody is listening now, you have to learn a skill, right? So what vehicle, right? What opportunity are you going to use to get you there? Because I always tell y'all, nothing is going to change if you don't change anything. I just always recommend selling on Amazon. Why? Because it's the #1 selling platform. It is a trusted platform. Customers are already shopping on Amazon. The traffic is already there. You can sell major brands that are doing the marketing and the advertising for you, okay? If you already shop this, I don't have to convince you to buy this. If you already buy this, I don't have to convince you to buy this. If you already buy this, I don't have to convince you to buy this. Like doing private label, like creating a brand. Is this making sense, y'all? Because again, that is what we do with the arbitrage business models. We get items, brand name items, right? For lower, either in a retail store or online. And again, we sell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. Now, I'm going to talk about a way you can list your item the easy way. I'm going to talk about a way you can list your item the easy way. Now, how do you get started? You're going to register to become an Amazon seller. And I got to be careful with the wording that I say on TikTok. Y'all can research. Y'all know how to research whatever y'all looking for, how to become an Amazon seller, okay? I used to show it, but I don't want to show it, okay? We want to be safe with TikTok community guidelines, right? All right, so you're going to register to become an Amazon seller. Now, let me say this. Once you get started, there's 2 different selling plans, okay? 2 different selling plans. There is the professional plan, and then there is the individual plan. My recommendation is to get the professional plan, okay? Why? Because it's going to give you more benefits, like you getting the buy box, and it's going to allow you to sell more items. I see you. Is that Jay? I'm going to call you Jay. How long is the class? So I have a training, y'all. My training is already pre-recorded. and it's step by step. It is a mentorship because it comes with access to me, right? As your coach and mentor, to message me. Email me if you have any questions. Somebody is asking how long is the class. You have lifetime access to the training, and let me show you the training. So in the training, I teach you everything you need and more, okay? Again, how to find items, what type of items, and I have it, again, I'm on both devices, y'all. If y'all are just coming in, y'all bear with me. And y'all continue to tap. Let's get it up some more. But this is the training, y'all. It is on my Teachable platform, okay? And these are videos. Can y'all see the numbers beside this? These are videos. So it's not a PDF and it's not an ebook. Again, it's going to teach you everything you need to know and more. How to find items, how to price your items, what items to stay away from. I give you over 10,000 wholesalers. I give you wholesaler templates. I show you how to get approved in brands you're not approved in. I give you brands I know you're approved in. I show you how to get your business license, like everything and more. I show you how to drop ship the approved way, because you can drop ship on Amazon. You just want to make sure you're doing it the approved way. And as a bonus, my students get daily items every day, Monday through Friday. Can y'all see this? So not only am I showing them, where to get the items from, how to find your items, how to calculate, all of that, but as a bonus, they're getting daily items every day, Monday through Friday. All right, and let me show y'all some of my students' results. Now, let me stress this. My students, they came in, right? They was ready to level up, ready to boss up. They learned the information. They took action and got started. Now, here are some of my students' results right here. Here is one student, and y'all let me know if y'all can see this. If y'all can see this, say yes. And I'm going to make sure both devices see it. If y'all can see this, say yes. Can y'all see this? Because I'm going to show y'all some students' results. Can y'all see this? If you can see it, let me make it a little bit bigger. Say yes if you can see it. Okay, I see the yes. Okay, here's a student right here, y'all. She had almost a $700 day and made over $6,000 in her first 30 days. Brand new, no knowledge of selling on Amazon. She got my training. She got started. She had access to me as her coach and mentor, access to the daily items list that I did. She took action, right? She was ready to change her financial situation, and those were her results. Over $6,100 in her first 30 days. Here's another student, y'all. Here's another student. And I always like to point out, she was sick when she did this. She was sick when she did this. You see, she says she's been under the weather. And again, y'all bear with me. I'm on two different devices. And y'all continue to tap. I like to see the hearts. She made over $9,000. Over $9,000 in her first 30 days. Brand new, no knowledge of selling on Amazon. Again, she went through the training, right? She learned. You got to learn, because you don't know what to do if you don't learn. She learned the information. She got started, right? She wanted to change her financial situation. She wanted to change her life. And she's doing just that. And since now, she makes 5 figures every month, y'all, okay? So if she did that in her first 30 days, I always say, imagine what she's able to do. Once she learned, like that job, you learn what you're doing. You know what you're doing, okay? Here is some more students, okay? I have more testimonies. I tell you, I have testimonies for days, okay? She got started, and she did this in less than a month. Look, since starting your course less than a month ago, and I'm going to show you her results. I'm just making sure both devices see it. Since starting your course less than a month ago, and here's her results right here. Can y'all see that? Almost $11,000 in less than 30 days. Almost $11,000 in less than 30 days, okay? I see y'all questions. Here is another student, okay? Here is another student. She got started, and she did this in less than 30 days. Over 11,300. Over 11,300, y'all, in less than 30 days. And here she is with some of her packages. Here she is with some of her packages. Now, they came in to go, y'all. Like, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want your life to change? Are you serious about learning a new skill? Are you serious about getting started? Because those are the type of people that I want to work with, because these are my students and these are the results that you're seeing, okay? You got to know they came in and didn't do anything, because if they didn't do anything, they're not going to make anything, and I stress that. But if you're serious about changing your financial situation and learning it, I give you the skills, right? I give you the knowledge to learn what to do. I'm here to help you, right? As your coach and your mentor. And again, I give my students daily items every day, Monday through Friday. This updates every day, Monday through Friday, okay? So if you're ready, the information, the knowledge, the accountability, the assistance is there, okay? Here's 2 more students, y'all. Here's 2 more students. Then we're going to talk about the training. Here's a student right here. She made over $90,000, and she did this. Let me scroll up. She did this in a 10-month period. Over $90,000. Let me make sure both pages see it. Over $90,000 in a 10-month period. And here is another student, y'all, and she had over $4,000 in one day. Y'all see that today so far? Y'all see that down there, 2 days so far. And sorry how my head look, y'all. I just try to have my head up here, especially for my new people who are probably, I don't want you to just see the screen. You can actually see me. I'm a real person, y'all. All right, let me see. What questions do we have? How do we get started? If you're interested in the training, y'all, say me. If you're interested in the training, say me, and I'll show you. If you are interested in the training, say me. Say me. And again, because I know people are constantly coming on. This is the training, y'all. Again, it is a full training, and it's me in the videos, okay? The same way if y'all seen me before, if you've seen me today, going through educating you on how to get started. This is what you do. This is how you do this. I show you how to list your items, how to price your items. It is me, okay? In the video, it is not MRR. It's not a PDF. It's not an ebook. It's actually a training, y'all, okay? So it is a pre-recorded training. You'll have lifetime access, but you still have access to me. You can message me. You can email me, and I have a text number as well. So I want to say that, and again, I'm repeating myself because I know people are constantly coming on, just showing y'all the training on my Teachable platform. And you'll have access to me as your coach and mentor. And again, you get these daily items every day, Monday through Friday. So not only am I showing you like how to find items, right? How to price your items, where to get it from, how to get the buy box. I give you wholesalers, okay? I give you brands I know you're automatically approved to sell, y'all. That's important. That's how my students were able to come in and get those results, because I'm giving them all of the knowledge that I know so they can go ahead and get to the bag and start making money, if that makes sense. But again, as a bonus, you get the daily items list, okay? On the list, I'm giving you the link of the items selling on Amazon. I give you, again, the profit you would make, right? The return on investment, where to get the item from. Let me hover over one of these. So I give you all of that. So if you're interested in the training, y'all, the regular price of the training is $997. And right now it's currently half off for $500. I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna. If you are still interested in the training, say me, and I'm going to walk you through how to get it, and you'll get instant access to the training. If you're still interested. And I'm just hovering over this, y'all, to see. So I give you, like I said, not only where to get the item from, but I give you where to go to get the item. You get all that information. If you're still, I know that's right, JJ ready. If you're still interested in the training, say me. All right, to get the training, let me give the disclaimer, y'all. There's multiple fake pages of me, okay? I do not message you first. So y'all be careful. I do not message you first, okay? The only way you can get my training. Now, if you message me, I will respond back to you. But again, I don't message you first. And I say that because there's a lot of fake pages. The only way you can get my training, y'all, is you're going to follow the directions. You're going to go to my profile. My picture at the top. Again, I'm on 2 different devices, so y'all bear with me. You're going to go to my picture at the top. And then once you go to my picture at the top, my profile is going to pop up at the bottom. Then you're going to go to my profile, my picture again. And then once you're on my profile, okay, once you're on my TikTok profile, you're going to click the clickable LINK. Let me show you how it looks. You're going to click the clickable LINK. You cannot miss it. All right, you're going to go to the clickable LINK. Can y'all see that? The clickable LINK. And that is going to take you where you need to go. And it's the ultimate Amazon training. The ultimate Amazon training. But y'all let me know what other questions do y'all have, because somebody else was asking how much is the course. Let me know what other questions do you have. Again, I'm here to help you, to answer your questions, to give you an understanding. Because again, y'all do not want to miss out on the 4th quarter, y'all. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss out on the 4th quarter. That is where the most sales, so you know what that means. That is where the most sales is made during the holiday season. Q4, which is October, November, and December. And now October is pretty much almost over with, which is kind of scary because October just started, right? Seems like October just started, and here we are. What is today? October 21st. So you definitely want to come in and take advantage. We have Halloween, y'all. You're going to miss out on Halloween. Then in November, we got Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Then we got Christmas coming up. All of the major holidays, and people are shopping now like never before. Y'all already know that. Y'all can research this, okay? People are shopping now like never before. I told y'all between January and September, I've made over multiple 6 figures. Y'all know 6 figures is 100,000. Multiple 6 figures, anything over 200,000. I've made that from January to September alone, okay? And I already know I'm going to do that and more during the 4th quarter, y'all. During the 4th quarter, based on what I've already done. I've been selling on Amazon for 6 years because people are shopping. People are shopping. But do I have any more questions, y'all? If y'all are coming in again, we're talking about selling on Amazon. We're talking about selling on Amazon. Y'all let me know what questions do y'all have. Is she FBM? Rare breed, which one? My students do multiple things, and that's the good thing because I teach them multiple different ways. Like I teach FBA, y'all. FBA is you sending your items into Amazon. Let's break this down. I don't know if I went into that because somebody asked about the training. Okay, this is FBA for those who don't know. You send your items into Amazon. Can y'all see this? Because I know some people don't know. Some people may know, but some people may be new here. So FBA is where, okay, let's talk about Fulfilled by Merchant first. Let's go back because y'all know I'm always in teacher mode. So Fulfilled by Merchant is you get a notification that your item says sold and now it's time to ship, and you are going to ship it out yourself via UPS, FedEx, Post Office, however you want to ship it out, okay? This is FBM. Let me scroll this up. And y'all continue to tap. Y'all continue to tap. There's 3 different ways you can get the items to the customer, okay? This is FBM. Can both devices see this? 3 different ways. Way number 1 is you sending the items out yourself. You'll get a notification that your item is sold and now it's time to ship. And you're going to ship it out the same way you ship packages now to your family and friends. I always say the same way. A lot of you are probably about to ship packages for the holidays. Is the same exact way, okay? Way number 1, Fulfilled by Merchant. Now, way number 2 is FBA. What is FBA? That is you. Let me make this a little bit smaller. That is you sending your items into Amazon beforehand. So you send your items into Amazon's warehouse, and from there, they're going to do everything else for you. How does FBA work? How does FBA work? You're going to send your items in. Can y'all see this? And y'all continue to tap, send your items in. Amazon is going to store your items. So I always like to say you don't have to worry about having any inventory. You don't have to worry about having any items at your home. They will store your items. Customer orders your items, and Amazon is going to ship it to the customer each and every time you make a sale. I tell y'all all the time, there's been plenty of times where I've been at home, on vacation, sleep, and I've made money because my items are already at Amazon's warehouse, and they're doing the shipping for me. They handle the shipping, the customer service. They will handle all of that for you. Way number 3 is utilizing an Amazon Prep Center. And I always tell y'all, this is going to be your best friend. When you utilize an Amazon Prep Center, this is hands off, where you're not touching anything at all. And I see y'all questions. Y'all give me one moment. You would do online arbitrage, right? Remember we talked about that, where you're ordering your items online and you're going to send it to the Prep Center's address. Once the Prep Center has the items, okay, it's going to go from the supplier, regardless of who you're ordering from, to the Prep Center, okay? Once the Prep Center has the items, they are going to package, prep, and label the items. Let me say that again. They are going to package, prep, and label the items, okay? So you don't have to worry about packaging the items, labeling the items, sending the items in. They do all of that for you. It's hands off, okay? You don't touch any items. Once they do that, they're going to send your items into Amazon. Can y'all see this? They're going to send your items into Amazon, and from there, Amazon, we're back at FBA. Let's go back, okay? Because I want to make sure y'all understand. Why? Because when you understand, you're able to implement. And when you implement, that means take action. And that is how you're able to make money, okay? Once Amazon has your items, okay, they're going to store your items. So you don't even have to send your items in. Y'all see that? Now we don't even have to do that. The Prep Center is doing that for us. While we're working, while we're asleep, while we're on vacation. Hey, Veronica, they're going to store your items. Customer orders the items, and Amazon is going to ship it to the customer. If this is making sense, say got it. If this is making sense, say got it. Because somebody really doesn't know and they want to learn. And I want you to understand. Why? Because what did I say? The more you learn, thank you, Amanda, so much for the gifts, the more you're able to earn. How can I post the item with quantity on Amazon if it's FBM? You do that in Amazon Seller Central when you're listing your item. When you list your item, we didn't talk about that. Let's talk about listing your item the easy way. When you list your item, y'all tap the screen. Y'all go ahead and tap. Let's get it up some more. When you list your item the easy way, you're doing it with what is called an ASIN. It is an ASIN number. Let me scroll up so y'all can see this. And again, y'all bear with me. I'm on 2 devices. It is an ASIN number. Can y'all see that on this page? It is an ASIN number. What is an ASIN number? It is a number of an item that is already selling on Amazon. And I'm going to show you how to find it because somebody was saying, how do you list your items? We list our items the easy way. Once you put in that ASIN, y'all, again, remember, it's a number of an item that's already selling on Amazon. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to do anything extra, okay? That's private label, creating pictures, titles, descriptions, okay? We list our item the easy way with the ASIN. Once we plug that number in Amazon Seller Central where you sell your items, okay, it's going to pull up the picture, title, description, all of that. All you're doing is putting in how much you want to sell your item for and how many you have of the item. And I'm going to show you how to find that number. Y'all continue to tap. Y'all continue to tap. All right, you're going to find that number on Amazon, okay? Where you buy items. Y'all know where you go to buy items, right? You're going to find that number on Amazon. Any number that you're trying to find on Amazon, like the ASIN number, you're going to put in the search on Amazon. Y'all know how to go and buy items. Say if you were searching this, okay? You're going to put this item in. Once you put that item in, you're going to hit Control F. Can y'all see this? You're going to hit Control F for find. And once you do that, it's going to pull up the ASIN. The ASIN is at the bottom of the screen on the page of Amazon, okay? What about that item is on the bottom. Once you take that number and you put it in Amazon Seller Central, okay, where you're selling your items as a third-party seller, that is what I do. That is what I teach my students. It's going to pull up the picture, the title, the description, all of that. Again, all you're doing is putting in how many you have of the item and how much you want to sell your item for. If y'all understand that, say got it. If y'all understand that, say got it. Joanna, hopefully I said that was correct, was quick. If y'all understand that, say got it. Let me see. All right, let me see if I can get on the black background. Y'all give me one moment because I see a question. And this is a good question. Hold on. If we get access to the items Monday through Friday, won't the listings tank? Because it is, if your students is hopping on it. Very good question. No, because the way that works is I give my students, I would say 7, majority of the time, 10 items every day, Monday through Friday, like clockwork. So everybody is not selling the same item, okay? Let me know if that answers your question. Jamazion, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Let me know if that answers your question. So no, it's not saturated because I'm giving items constantly every day, Monday through Friday. Constantly every day, Monday through Friday. And that is how my students, again, if you're just coming in, welcome. I showed some of my students' results. I have one right here who made over 10,900, so almost 11,000 in less than 30 days. Again, with the training, my coaching, mentorship, the daily items list, all of that. And then one right here who made over 11,300, and she did this in less than 30 days. And here she is with some of her packages, okay? So to answer your question, no, that items list is not saturated, okay? Because I'm constantly adding items every day. And I show you how to do this now. Remember that I show you how to find items, okay? The items list is just a bonus where I give items every day because I love my students. I'm like, hey, here goes some items every day, Monday through Friday. How much to become your student? The regular price of my training is $997. Right now, it's currently half off for $500. And I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna. If you are interested in the training, say me, and I'm going to walk you through how to get it. Now, again, y'all be careful because there's multiple fake pages of me, y'all, okay? And they'll try to message you, pretending like they're me. They're not me. The only way you can get my training, I'll go ahead and tell you, is going to my profile at the very top. If you're trying to get to it, you're going to go to my picture up here at the very top. And then my profile will pop up at the bottom. And then you're going to tap on my picture again, okay, twice. Once you do that, you should be on my TikTok profile, okay? From there, you're going to go to the clickable LINK. The clickable LINK in my bio. And it's the very first training, the ultimate Amazon training. I'll be back. Okay, no problem, Amanda. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for your time and appreciate tapping. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Let me see. What is the quantity Amazon allows for me to list the item on Amazon and for me to ship it to the client? There's no quantity. There is no quantity. You do not. And that's why I said a lot of people feel like you need thousands of dollars to sell on Amazon. You don't. Because with the arbitrage business model, you're not buying in bulk. You don't have to buy in bulk. You buy items comfortably within your budget. Let me show you this. Okay, because on the daily items list that I give my students, I break down the product cost. Like if you can see this cost right here, I'm going to let this page see it where you see $19.99, $19.99, $14.99, $16, $9.99. Can y'all see that? So you can buy items. Let me go back over. Where is it at? Right here. You can buy items comfortably within your budget. I always tell y'all you can start with a budget between $100 to $300. I have students start like that all the time. I myself started with a small budget. And from there, you can grow and scale. Okay, you can grow and scale from there. So hopefully that makes sense. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Because I'm not going to be up here too long. If y'all are coming in, we're talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon as a third-party seller, y'all. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students. Again, what is a third-party seller? A third-party seller is a regular person. Like I explained before, you do not need a business license, an LLC, tax ID number. You don't need that. You can start with your personal information. Y'all know what that is, your personal information. How do you get your items? You can get it from retail stores, physically in the store doing retail arbitrage like Walmart, Target, CVS, or online. You don't have to go into stores. You can do this online, right? From your laptop, from your computer, while you're at work, while you're on vacation, while you're at home, okay? You don't have to go into the stores at all, y'all. So I always say there's no excuse, okay? No excuse if you really want to get started. Then there's 3 different ways to get the items to the customer. We can ship them out ourselves, which is FBM, or we can send the items in to Amazon and let them handle the rest for us. That's FBA, right? You send the items in. From there, Amazon is doing the shipping, the customer service. They handle everything for you, y'all. Or you can take it a step further and utilize what is called an Amazon Prep Center. With an Amazon Prep Center, you do online arbitrage, order the item online, right? From your laptop, your computer, from your home, wherever you're at. Vacation, do online arbitrage, send it to the Prep Center. Once the Prep Center has your item, they will package, prep, and label your items. Again, they will package, prep, label. You're not touching any items at all. Then they send them in to Amazon and they handle the rest for you. They send them into Amazon. They handle the rest for you. Aprell, how can I get started back? Information for you. Let me see. Have to pay. If y'all, are you asking about the training, Veronica? Let me know. Again, because I know people are constantly coming on. If y'all are interested in the training, I do have a training. It is a training pre-recorded. However, it's a mentorship because with the training comes access to me as your coach and mentor, meaning you have access to me. You can message me, you can email me, and I give my students daily items. So let me show y'all the training. Not only do I give you as far as where to get your items from, how to price your items, how to get the buy box, items you need to stay away from. All this information is in the training. As a bonus, again, my students get daily items lists. And I know some of you heard it, but y'all know I repeat myself because with TikTok, people are constantly coming on. All right, they get daily items every day, Monday through Friday. The regular price of the training is $9.97. Right now, it's currently half off for $500. And again, I offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna. Veronica said, yes, I was in the hospital. Send me a message, Veronica. And sorry about hearing about that. Praying that you're healed. Praying that you're feeling better. And you'll be completely healed if you're still going through that. Veronica said she was in the hospital. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Send me a message, Veronica. All right, any more? Let me see. If I order online arbitrage, do I ship it to Amazon or my house? Miazi, I'm probably messing up your name. If I am, I'm sorry. So if you do online arbitrage, you can do one or two things. You can have it sent to your house, and then you from there can send it to an Amazon Prep Center or send it in to Amazon. Now, if you're going to utilize an Amazon Prep Center, I don't recommend having it come to your house because you can utilize an Amazon Prep Center doing online arbitrage. You send it to the Amazon Prep Center, and from there, they will package, prep, and label your items. So you can either send it to Amazon yourself or send it to the Prep Center, and they send it to Amazon. If you're going to do online arbitrage, I recommend just using a Prep Center because you'll do online arbitrage, send it to the Prep Center, and then they send it to Amazon. The only way you would do online arbitrage and you send them in is if you just want to send them in. And you can, because a lot of places have free shipping anyway, y'all. So essentially you're ordering online arbitrage and get free shipping if they offer it. They send it to you, you get it, and then you can send it to Amazon. Or do FBM. It's different ways you can do it, y'all. And I teach you all of the ways to do FBA, FBM, and utilize an Amazon Prep Center and the online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. Prayers for Veronica. I know that's right. Definitely praying for you. And make sure you message me, Veronica. What is that? Oh, that's something else. Where do we find the prep center's address? Depending upon what prep center you use, you can research a prep center. I got to be careful with the wording I say on TikTok, but y'all, you can research a prep center. Just, y'all know, when I say research, y'all, you got to take what I'm saying because I can't direct you off of here, if that makes sense. Y'all see where I'm going? So research, like if I tell you to research now or try to find some information, y'all know how to do that. Research an Amazon Prep Center. Now, you do want to make sure it's legit, right? And, a legit prep center pretty much. Now, if you're interested in my training, I have multiple prep centers and I have 2 that I'm partnered with that I recommend you to use because you get a discount. I've been using them and my students have been using them. Let me see. Thank you. And I will. Okay. Yeah. Just send me a message, hon. All right. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Okay, I answered that. I'm just scrolling through. Again, if y'all coming in, we're talking about selling on Amazon, okay, as a third-party seller. Again, if y'all are interested in selling on Amazon, like I tell y'all, the time, not even now, the time was yesterday, last week, because now y'all missed out on majority. The fourth quarter already started in October, okay, and you missed out on majority of this month. We only have a few more days. What? How many days? 9? I don't even know. Is it 10? Yeah, wow. We have a few more days left in this month, okay? So you want to come in and try to take advantage of Halloween, right? And people are shopping now, y'all, for Christmas. So, I mean, you're still not missing out, but the longer you wait to get started, obviously, the longer it's going to take to make money. That's a given. Are you in California? No, I am in Virginia. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Because I know some of you might have came in the middle. Any more questions? If you're coming in, again, y'all, I sell on Amazon and I teach how to sell on Amazon the arbitrage business model, which is the easiest way and the least expensive way to get started. Why? Because we sell major brands that are already selling. Major brands that people are already buying, major brands that you're probably already buying. So I always tell y'all, you don't have to worry about being a social media influencer. You don't have to worry about growing a following, having a big following. You don't have to worry about creating a website. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to worry about trying to sell to your family and friends who are not trying to buy anything from you. Then you're getting upset. So you can sell on Amazon, right? List items on Amazon, start selling on Amazon. The number one selling platform, right, is a trusted platform, right? If somebody told you about an item or something now or a product, you're probably going to go to Amazon and search it. So that's why I recommend selling on Amazon because the customers are already there. And again, we're selling the big major brands. I know everybody's familiar with this brand. Can y'all see it? The big major brands that people are already buying. We sell items that people are already buying. You just get in position to get started, to get to the bag and start making money. All right. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? All right. I'm going to stay up here. Probably like 1 more minute. Any more questions, y'all? Again, we're talking about selling on Amazon. Any more questions? Any more questions, y'all, about the arbitrage business model? Again, that is the way I sell on Amazon. Nothing wrong with private label, but I tell y'all all the time, it's more complex. It's going to take more time, and you want to have some capital getting started. But do I have any more questions? This is a good live, and y'all had some good questions. Hey, how long does it take to get your product listed? Katrina, it doesn't take your products that long at all. Once you list your products, they should be listed. Now, depending upon if you're sending them in to Amazon, which is FBA, you got to remember, you got to mail them in, right? And then Amazon has to get them. They'll receive them. So you may show it as received. However, they got to verify it and all of that before it becomes active. But it should not take that long at all. All right, y'all, I'm about to, because I don't see any more questions. Let me see. Oh, here's another one. Doesn't Amazon provide, let me see, where to mail the items to? No, are you talking about to your customer? Let me know. Let me see, y'all, because I can't hardly see. I'm going to call you Hope. Is that Hope? Let me know if you're talking about, if you're saying, do you know where to mail the items to? You will. Like if you're doing fulfilled by merchant, you'll get a notification that your item has sold. Now it's time to ship. So you'll have where it needs to go, okay? You'll have the address. Now, if you're doing FBM, you don't need that because remember, Amazon is doing the shipping and everything for you. So you wouldn't need the customer's address. What if you're doing FBA? Katrina, let me know, did that answer your question? Were you talking about that? Yeah, if you're doing FBA, y'all, you got to think about it. You don't need the customer's address because you're not doing anything. That's the beauty and the purpose of FBA. Amazon will get your items, right? And then they are going to ship it to the customer. The only way you would need the customer's address, and yes, you would get it because Amazon know you need it to send the items to the address, then you'll get it if you're doing FBM. Y'all give me one moment. Let me see. This may mess something up. Which one? All right, y'all give me one moment because my daughter texted me. Let me see if I can. Hold on, y'all. Okay, can y'all still hear me on this page? Ouch, I just hit my knee. Can y'all still hear me on this page? Let me know. I'm going to see if I get a yes over here. I told y'all, every time I get on live, what my parents said, y'all know, I know y'all can relate. Every time I get on live, one of my kids is texting me or calling me. And if it's not them, it's my husband. Can y'all still hear me? If y'all can still hear me, let me know because I had to go out and send a text and come back in. Let me know. And any more questions, y'all, because I'm about to get off the live. Any more questions? Again, about selling on Amazon as a third-party seller. Again, buying items for lower, reselling them for higher on Amazon to make a profit. That is what we do with the arbitrage business model. That is what I do. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Hey, I see you. Is that sitting pretty? Hey. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Even in... JJ, are you still up here? Let me know when you say even in Connecticut. Let me know. All right, because I'm scrolling through because sometimes I miss y'all questions. JJ, let me know if you are still up here. And if y'all are coming on, because I know people are constantly coming on, y'all bear with me. I'm looking like both ways because I'm on two different devices. JJ might be gone. Are you still up here, JJ? All right, any more questions, y'all? Because I'm about to get off. All right, so starting out, you can sell anything like crackers. You were just showing. No, so it all depends, Katrina. Let me show you. As a brand new seller, hold on, y'all. As a brand new seller, these are the categories you want to stay in. And I'm going to kind of slide y'all again because I'm on two different devices. So where y'all can see it on this device, the other page is kind of cut off. So you want to stay in, and I'm going to say it. You want to stay in pet supplies. Let me scroll up. You want to stay in pet supplies, office supplies, lawn and garden, tools and equipment, home and kitchen, and books. You want to stay in those categories as a brand new seller. Now, I said that to say this. Can you sell groceries? Can you sell toys? Yes, y'all, okay? Even for this holiday. However, what I'm saying is, as a brand new seller, those categories right there that I mentioned are going to have more items for you to sell as a brand new seller. Let me know if that makes sense, Katrina. But the thing is, this is how I teach you how to be strategic. You want to go ahead and start selling what you can selling. Because as you sell on Amazon, okay, you're seasoning your account. You're not a new seller. Now Amazon is trusting you more and they allow you to sell even more items. Again, obviously, the more items you're able to sell, the more money you're able to make. Because you're not as restricted in a certain amount of categories or items. If this is making sense, y'all, say yes. If this is making sense, say yes. If this is making sense, say yes. Thank you, Katrina. I see you just got the glitter badge. I don't even know what this stuff is on TikTok, y'all. Yes. Hey, Shelly. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Y'all got me for like, look, I said I was going to get off. Any more questions, y'all? Because, again, I know a lot of people want to get in the place, like I said, to where they can actually make money, okay? but you just really don't know what to do. And that's why I'm here to help you. Because once I get you to understand, right, and you get that in your mind and you get that belief, now you'll take action. Because I tell y'all all the time, our thoughts become our reality. And I feel like some of y'all think that this is something that you can't do. Like, well, this person is doing it and being successful or making money, but how do I know if I really can do it? How do you know if you don't step out on faith, take action, and get started? I always tell y'all, is this something you got to learn? Absolutely. But it's a learnable skill. And I tell y'all all the time, the more you learn, let me say it again, the more you learn, the more you're able to earn. That's how you're able to earn, y'all. And it is a skill you can learn, right? I love it because we're selling brands that are already selling, brands that people are already buying. And that's what you learn. You learn how to know what to sell. You learn how to know what customers want. You know how to learn what are the hot selling items. But if you don't take time to actually stop and learn, then you're going to continue to be in the same situation financially, okay? Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? This is something you can definitely learn, but you got to learn it. Do I have any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Again, I know some people are just coming on for like, girl, what are you talking about? I'm talking about selling on Amazon, y'all, as a third-party seller. And now is the time. Now is the time because we're in the biggest sales season. We're in the biggest sales season. And some of you, again, are looking for a way to make money. Some of you are looking for a way to make money. You're just not sure exactly what to do. And my recommendation would be to learn how to start selling on Amazon, okay? It could definitely be life-changing. Again, I've been able to not only retire myself, but I was able to retire my husband as well. I make 5 figures consistently per month. And I have students, y'all, that are doing the same. Again, do you got to learn it? Yes, but it is something that you can learn how to do, especially if you're looking for a way. Any more questions, y'all? Because I know some people just came on. Any more questions? Any more questions? Again, about the arbitrage business model, selling on Amazon. Any more questions? All right, let me see. I'll probably be up here like 2 more minutes. For real this time. Any more questions? Got to get me something to eat. Any more questions, y'all? Any more? All right. And I don't see any coming through, y'all. I'm going to kind of wait while I'm telling y'all if you're interested in the training. So if you're interested in my training mentorship that comes with access to me as your coach and mentor, meaning you can reach out to me, you can message me. Again, I have a text number. You'll have the full training, which is step-by-step. Let me show some of y'all because I know people are constantly coming on. You'll have the full training, which is step-by-step. Again, giving you everything you need and more. How to be a successful Amazon seller and get to the bag and get to the money. I have multiple items. I give my students daily items list, okay? Where it updates. Thank you so much, baby. That's my husband up here, CG. All right, multiple items list that, you'll be added into a classroom. I don't know if I can even say the first word, but you'll be added into the classroom where I give my students items every day, y'all, Monday through Friday, of what you can sell, what's selling, the profit you would make, the return on investment, all of that, where to get the item from. All this information is in the training. Again, the regular price of the training, y'all, the regular price of the training is $997. And right now it's currently half off. Currently half off for $500. But any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Because if not, I'm going to go ahead and get off the live. Any more questions? Thank y'all. I see you, Shelly. Thank y'all for the taps. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the taps. Thank y'all for the taps. And be sure to connect, y'all, if you're not already connected. Be sure to connect. To have. All right. I think I see something I missed. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. I thought I saw something. Any more questions, y'all, while I'm looking? And again, y'all bear with me because, like I said, I'm on 2 different devices. Any more questions about the Amazon arbitrage business model? Any more questions? Shelly said, thank you. You're more than welcome. Thank you, Shelly. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off the live. I will talk to you all later. Bye, y'all.